Welcome back to What Arty Noobs with General Disturbance. This is the Bishop, the Tier 5 British SPG. This one's located on the south spawn of Murovanka, and it's under the command of Chickens 1003 of the Arty Party. Yes, Arty clan I should say. But anyway, yes, you can't have a party without Arty. Let's see how he gets on in this one. Obviously something to do with the Mutant Ninja Turtles. He said cowabunga at the start. Right, okay. Let's see what he's going to do. 4.5-inch howitzer mounted on a hull that originally came from Valentine 2. And on top we've got a casemate which encloses a 4.5-inch howitzer. Unfortunately, when they put it on, they actually didn't think about the angle that the howitzer would be at, and that they'd most often be firing at extreme range, and that would require the gun to be pointed virtually straight upwards, or at least at a high enough angle to actually be able to hit the enemy. And so, unfortunately, this Arty actually had to park on a ramp. It was the only way of elevating the gun even more than it was usually to get long-range shots. Okay, 450 Alpha, it's capable of doing 28mm of armor and 2.2 meters on the burst radius. So it's rather small on the burst radius. It's the same howitzer you find on the FV304 and on the Crusader 5.5 SP. Okay, he's ready to go. Just needs enemy to shoot at. And the first one that comes into mind is a T1 Heavy, but he's behind the house, which makes it fairly difficult to hit him. Even at the angles this one fires and at virtually maximum range, you can't get the shell to come down almost right on top of the guy's head. You'd need a different Arty for that, but he can certainly damage enemy tanks that are not hiding behind a house. And they're all just too far away for him to get any shots at the moment. He might have to move forward. He's trying to stay here for the moment and chill. There's only one Arty on either team, and the other team have got a Fifi, the 105 FH18B2. And more than likely, at this moment, he is pounding our guys. And now we've got a BDR G1B. Okay, so now he goes to work, and his first shot is a hit for 158. Okay, going for another one. Rounds out, bit of a snap, but it worked. Standard reload is 12.37 seconds. He tracked him on that one. He's got a reload of 10.35, which is actually very good. No, he's moved. That was the first shot he actually missed. The other thing, of course, about this howitzer is it's very short range, which means you have to get fairly close to the enemy, and that means you risk being spotted and then fired at yourself, especially if the enemy Arty is a Fifi, which can fire over most of the map if he gets close enough. Oh, now that was interesting. That shell appeared to come from the enemy Fifi, and it was aimed at our T1 Heavy. There you go. And I think the one that he just fired was a heat one, or rather the one that just came in was a HE1, but the one prior to that was a heat round, because it made a different sound when it impacted the ground. Yes, he's got really nothing to shoot at here, but we're doing well in the Magic Forest, as far as I can see, except one of our guys has gone out ahead of the others, and now he's kind of isolated. Okay, rounds out the T95. Direct hit on the engine deck. In fact, that was a penetrating shot. That actually did go through that gun, that engine cover, and went into the engine bay. The second shot, it's a kill shot. First kill of the game. Okay, the BDR's gone around the other side. Rounds out, looks good. This 146. He only needs maybe 3 shots like that, and that guy's going to go down. Now it's 2 shots. Now he can do it with 2. There's 1. Next shot will kill this guy. And he's gone down. Okay, the T1 Heavy, has he moved out from behind the houses? Yes, he has. In fact, we're auto-aiming onto him. Okay, we marked the guy. Got a nice hit. Now, I've been saying to people recently about marking tanks and using or getting cooperation from your teammates. And it's all about using that T key. What you need to do is you need to get the rescue over the target and then press the T key to tell them that's the tank that you're attacking. And if you do that before you shoot, and then after you shoot, just to make sure that the computer will keep it visible. And you can see the T1 knows that he's going for him, so he's actually helping. Our T1 is helping to kill their T1. In fact, their T1 is now being taken apart by the KV-1SA, who's unfortunately receiving a few shots, and he's gone down. But now our T1 Heavy is going to go around the corner. Ooh, now the Fifi's trying to get involved. Fifi La Pew Pew. There, 105. Okay, that M4A1 is a bit out of range. We're going to have to move forward if we want to get close to him. Okay, he's in range now, as you can see. Okay, let the reticule settle. Rounds out, long range. And it lands right alongside, but it still causes damage because it tracked him. Or did it actually damage the tracks? No, it damaged the tracks. It didn't track him. But he's got a bit closer. And he fires another... Well, it wasn't fully dialed in. He's getting very close, but I think he's safe on this side of the map. He's close enough now to put a round into that T80, who's kind of in the middle of the field. And he got a direct hit. Getting closer still. Now he's on an upward ramp, which should increase his range. 1 shot's needed. Oh, just missed. Be nice if we could get it. Lines it up. That guy's got a damaged engine. He's moving very slowly. And he gets him. Piece of cake. Lovely shot. So that's 2 kills now. Now we've got a Chihi and a Panzervier Ausführung D. Now he's letting that one settle on the D because he can one-shot this guy. Rounds out. Yes! Good kill. 3 kills now. There's the M4A1's getting closer. Or is he going away? No, he's going back to his own cap. So, in fact, actually, he's still trying to defend his cap area. You have to lead the target that's moving like that. And now he's decided to hide behind that house. I don't think he would have taken notice of the last shot, but he will take notice of the next one if it hits him. Rounds out. Oh, it's a kill shot! 4 kills, and there's 4 enemies remaining, but we've only got 4 tanks on our team as well. They've still got their Arty as well. Bit of a snap for the first shot, didn't get it. Could still get this one in 1 shot. It's a bot as well. We can see that because you've got the semicolon, or the colon I should say, just in front of the name. Well, they just lost another tank. They lost the M5 Stuart. But he is actually getting almost within view range of this Chihi. He's gone behind the church. He's gone. So there's only 2 left now. The enemy Arty and the Panzervier F2. Okay, so we know where the enemy Arty is. He's actually the other side of the cap. On the east side of the map. We don't know where the Panzervier F2 is though. That's the problem. He could be in the Magic Forest and he might be able to see us when we go up over this rise. We can see that the Type 95 is losing hit points, but he is a bot. And that's one of the reasons why And unfortunately, he just went down, and he went down to the Panzer IV. So he might be on this side of the map. It's a good possibility he's over here, or he's near their cap. So we need the AT2 and the Valiant to come north. Now, they probably think that Panzer IV is in the Magic Forest. He's definitely not, because the Type 95 that was killed was on the west side of this bank. So whoever saw him was probably directly ahead of him. And they're indicating where they think he might be. A6. I kind of get the feeling that Panzer IV is probably in A3 or A4. Either that or he's near the cap. But we can't get too close, because if that guy was spotting for the enemy Fifi, it would be fairly easy for him to see Chickens and get a kill. Well, Chickens is communicating with his teammates, trying to give them a pay attention to this, pay attention to that. The enemy Fifi's been spotted. He's in the Magic Forest. He's just been killed by the AT2. And now we're moving forward. Say this is very risky. He's got 4 kills, but he's been asked to platoon with the AT2, and they both platoon, which means they stand to... Oh, he has been spotted. Okay, so yes, that Panzer IV is somewhere up ahead. And there he is, actually. He's coming towards us. So he must be fairly confident. No, missed with that one. It was a bit snap. Now, auto aim on, or you can either auto aim on, or you could actually do it manually, but you're going to have to do it soon, because that guy intends to kill you directly. And in fact, there he is. He's not being driven very well. Can say that. Nice shotgun. And the kill shot goes to the Valiant. And that's the end of the game. Here's the end of battle result, and that was a first-class tanker for Chickens 1003 of the Arty clan in the Bishop. He managed to get a fighter badge for getting at least 4 kills. He got 4 exactly. He got a bruiser medal for getting at least 5 critical hits. In fact, he managed to get 12. He got a brothers in arms because he platooned with somebody else, and they both got at least 3 kills. And on top of that, he got the high caliber for dealing the most damage in that battle overall. 8,091 was the win 8, so that's Super Unicum and quite a bit more. Let's have a look at team score. Well, we can see the highest damage was 2,149 hit points. That was over 20% of the enemy hit pool. Second highest damage went to the Panzer IV, who managed 1,754. And the third highest damage, well, that went to the Fifi on the enemy team, 1,351. You can see that there was a lot of bots in that game. Yes, I'm afraid it does happen on the NA server every now and then. When it came to kills, the highest number went to the Panzer IV, who had 5. 4 kills went to Chickens, and 3 kills went to the AT2 on our team, who also got a brothers in arms and a Confederate. And when it came to base XP, yes, it's Chickens on that one. So he's got the top on damage and also on base XP. 782 to him. 684 went to the Panzer IV. So obviously because he was had more kills. And third was the T1 Heavy, who got 671, just behind him. He fired only 23 shots in the game, but he got 14 direct hits on the enemy and 3 penetrating shots. Now, we saw 2 of those. Those were the ones on the Type 95. At least I think it's the Type 95. 2 shots onto the engine deck, which were penetrations. Yet, there you go. 2 penetrating shots. The third one, which I think, no, wasn't the BDR. Was it T80? No. The Panzer IV? No. Oh, there it is. It's the M4A1. He did hit one of his shots, did penetrate that guy as well. And yes, he did get the kill on that guy. He also got 14 splashes, 2,149 hit points of damage, of which 1,605 were at more than 300 meters. He received one hit from the enemy. It was a penetrating shot, I'm afraid. That was in the Panzer IV. And 7 enemy vehicles were damaged, 4 were killed, and 140 hit points of damage assistance. Now, he earned 29,706 credits from the game, and he also took away 5,278 experience points as well, because he got a mission completion bonus in there on top. So not a bad game for his first game. Yes, a 2-game replay, a 2-game video. Let's see if he can do better in the second replay. The second replay is on the Steppes map, and he's on the North Spawn, right next door to a T1 Heavy. And the T1 Heavy has got 3 marks of excellence, so this should be quite an interesting battle. Now, he's not going to go over to the other side of the battlefield. He's actually sticking on the east side.
Moving to support you.
So going on to the far side of the map, the west side, means you'll be able to lob the shells at the enemy from around about the D level, or D row, and hit the guys at the other end of the corridor at H row. And hopefully that would actually reduce the number of heavy tanks, but he's decided instead he's going to support the medium tanks on this side. Whoa! Now this will be interesting. He's not going to stay behind the bushes. He's actually trying to get as close as he can to the enemy tanks. Okay, he's ready to go. This should be fun. Now, we've lost sight of them. Our guys aren't really going down the corridor yet. In fact, there's an IKV-103 that is going closest, and he's probably not the right tank to do that because he has relatively thin armor. But the Largo on our team has decided to spot, and he's already taken damage. We're trying to take out the T-80. The Largo's gone down. He gets a hit with his first shot. 204. Okay, then we've got some more here. Got a BK-3001H and the P-2640. Rounds out. Nice hit. 143. Now there's a couple of guys a little closer. He fired one in there blind on the target, but he got a hit. And now we're getting enemy who's getting close. And I'm not sure if he's aware of that. He's backing up now. That's what I was saying. He ought to be behind those bushes just in case these guys get too close. Now that one went right over the turret of the KV-1. Okay, he's waiting for the reload. Rounds out. Gets the hit. He's kind of losing support here. And that Excelsior is way too close. The enemy Arty, again, is another Fifi. He's got full range, remember. Oh! He got a nice hit there for 94, and the Excelsior's gone. So he doesn't have to worry about being spotted. Now, can our guys get the spots that we need? Got a lot of bots on this side of the map. We're still having to back up a bit more. Unfortunately, what's happening is he's now going up a slope, which is pointing his gun towards the ground. And that reduces the range that he can actually fire over, because if your gun's pointing at the ground, you have to elevate to maximum amount. And as this gun doesn't fire very far anyway, it's actually going to reduce the amount that he can actually fire at. You just notice on those sort of maps, wherever you go, if your rear end gets pointed upwards, it's probably hindering your range. Rounds out. Oh, perfect! Wiped out the P-2640 with a shot on his engine deck. So that's his first kill, but it was a good one. It was a bit of a snapshot as well, but this is what I was worried about. There's an AMX-13 FL11, and we did get spotted, yes. And now the enemy Arty is going to be turning and facing this direction to try and get a shot. Now he's moving backwards and forwards, hoping that once he's gone unspotted, the enemy Arty won't be able to hit him. But we'll just have to wait to see if any shells are fired in this direction. Remember that KV-1 is not too far away. And he's backing up against the slope again. He might want to change his position and go back behind those bushes, because that will help him to get the shots on the KV-1. The bushes just around the corner. Our Mitsu has gone out from behind the rock.
Requesting support.
He feels that he's got his back against the wall here, which is why he needs help. And we are getting some help from the B1 and the M8A1. The B1 is a bot, so that's probably the reason why he didn't come over immediately. But what Chickens needs to do is he needs to turn around and motor around that rock to get to a better position, because at this moment he's got his back up against it. In fact, both of those guys were bots, and the enemy Arty is firing in this direction now. Okay, T80 in range. Lines it up. Fires ahead of his path. Just missed him though. Go for it again. Wait for the reload and rounds out straight away. And he hits him. So he didn't move. It's probable that he's a bot, in which case he might not have moved at all. Fires another one in. No, this time round the guy had moved on. There's another one just to his left. There he is. VK3001H. Fires one in and gets a hit. Looks like, yes, it hit the turret. The guy's almost flipping himself over there. And that KV-1 is still very close. He's gone. Luckily, the IKV-103 got the kill. And I think we can see where the enemy Arty is as well. He's actually located down around about J0 or J9, around about that sort of spot. Now, how many enemy are still left? Well, 7. And according to the minimap, we can see that 3 of those are on the far east side of the map. The T80 is coming up. That's 4. And then there's 2 that we don't know about, the SU-85 and the M4A1, which leaves, of course, the Fifi is the only one that's not spotted, and he did get the kill there on the T80. Trying to shoot over the rock at the T1 Heavy. Bounce out right into the wreck next door to him, but the next shot should hit him if he stays still. It's not going to kill him, though, because he'll just badly damage him. It does. Give it another go. Oh, and he's pulled back behind the rock again. We can still hit him, though, on the roof. It's worth it. You'd risk it for a biscuit. Now, he might have his rear end facing out there, but... Oh, now we just lost a teammate over to our right, and that indicates to me that one of the enemy might be coming up from a different direction. He got a hit on the T1. The T1's now one shot. Now, can he get a shot over the top of the rock? Close. Give it another go, though. It's worth it. Just right over that rock. Nope, didn't get it. We can see the shells coming in from the Fifi. They're definitely trying to hit our guys. They're aiming at the wrong spot, though. T1 Heavy just behind the rock. Nope, didn't get it. Might need to extend it just a little bit. Okay, he's running short on ammo. I think now he ought to reconsider and change position to get a different angle on that T1 Heavy. His bots aren't going to be adventurous. They're not going to go out there and hunt the target. Of according to this, all but one of his teammates are bots, are live people rather. The bot is the M8A1. So the unfortunate thing is the enemy team basically the same. They've got an M8A1 as their only bot. And here comes... Well, he went down very quickly, but we did get spotted. So we're going to have to move because the enemy Arty will focus us. You can be sure because he can't see the others. So he'll fire at us instead. Oh, that shell landed behind us. But there's a kill. He got him. And the M10's now been spotted over to the right. So there was somebody over that side of the map. I did worry about that because one of our teammates went down. He's dialed in. Rounds out. Just misses him but does damage. Go for it again. That guy's about to die. And there's another one. The SU-85. He wasn't at the other end of the map. He's at this end now. We're instead focusing on the VK. That was a bit of a snap. Well, that M8A1 is a bot. I think he stopped him dead like that almost to try and trap him over here. But he's trying to get round behind the bushes again. Now we really do need that M8A1 to spot for us. We lost our protection. The guy who's actually up in the heights behind the railway line, spotting for us. There's only two enemy left though. One of them's their Arty. The other one is that VK. He's got as close as he can to try and see the enemy when they appear. And look at that shot. That was very, very close. Well, he's not firing at us now. And there's the VK. Okay, can we get the shot on target? Rounds out. Close, but it hit the ridgeline. Come on, you can do it. Just extend it slightly. Rounds out. You got to hit this time. 167. Gonna need at least 3 shots like that. Wait for it, wait for it. Nope, didn't get it there. We lost the IKV, he went down. So it's 2 on each side, an Arty and a tank destroyer on our team. And on the enemy team, they've got the VK3001H and their Fifi. Now, unfortunately, our guy's a bot. So here he comes. VK takes a hit. We did get spotted though, and the enemy Arty will try and get us. Now, we can auto aim on, and oh, we got another hit. Okay. The enemy Arty will realise they backed up to, got it wrong. And he's firing at us, but there's the kill shot. Now he's getting back behind the rock, and the Arty couldn't get it right, so he's on his own now. And he can't see us because it's over 6 seconds. And there's the 2-minute warning. Now the problem here is that the view range of this Arty is only 250 meters. The view range of the enemy Fifi is 390 meters. So it's a bit longer, and we've only got 2 minutes to find him and kill him. But we've got 4 kills. Chicken said that this was probably one of the most intense battles he's been in the Bishop. Oh, he spotted him! He's right behind, he's above us. Oh, he got him with 1 shot into the gun shield, and that won the game. Let's see that one again. Look at this, he's driving along. The enemy Fifi was really close. And there he is. Can we slow this down a little? Oh, I couldn't slow it down quickly enough. but we saw the kill. Let's run that again. Incredible that he spotted him so close. Okay, I think it's around about here. There he is. And we can see the enemy Fifi. If we go to third person mode, he's just turning to face him at this moment. And I'll slow the shell down so that we can see who got the first shot off. But it's definitely that Chickens had the most accurate shot of the bunch, because I'm pretty sure that hit the gun shield of his target. Okay, 6 sensors activated. Here we go. Oh yes, it was Chickens who got the first shot in, and it went right through the gun shield for a 450 full shot, a full alpha shot, wiped out the Fifi with 1 round and won the game. Well done. I think you could say he won the game on his own on that one. Because I don't think the bot had anything to do with it. Here's the end of battle results, and that was an ace tanker game for Chickens 1003 of the Arty clan in the Bishop. He managed to get a fighter badge again, this time for getting 5 kills, 1/3 of the enemy team, and 1 short of getting a top gun. He also managed to get a bruiser medal for getting at least 5 critical hits. In fact, he got 19. And he also got a high caliber for dealing the most damage in the game. And he said it was a super intense Bishop game. Well, it certainly was right at the end, because it all rested on 1 clean shot. And he got it. Let's have a look at team score. Well, the highest damage in this one was 2,421 hit points, but he wasn't far above the M10 RBFM on the enemy team, who had 2,140 hit points. And the third highest damage, well, that went to the T1 Heavy on his own team with 1,991. When it came to kills, he had the highest number of those with 5. 4 kills went to the T1 Heavy and the Fifi on the enemy team, and 3 kills went to the T1 Heavy and the IKV 103 on his own team. And when it came to base XP, yes, he's got it. 1,016. He's the only one to get over 1,000 base. The next highest being the T1 Heavy, who got 956. And the third highest, well, that turned out to be the AMX13 FL11, who managed 742. He fired 32 rounds in this game. He got 17 direct hits and 1 penetrating shot, 19 splash. Damage of 2,421, of which 768 were at more than 300 meters. And I think the shot that he actually fired that penetrated was the Fifi shot. Yes, it was. Look at it there. 340 hit points, 1 penetration right through the gun shield, won the game. And that was the perfect shot that he fired on that one. Okay, going back to the details. He did receive 1 hit. It was a penetrating shot. That came from the VK3001H. And he also got spotted 1 enemy vehicle. That was, of course, the enemy Arty, who got too close, actually. Proximity detection, I think. 8 enemy vehicles were damaged. 5 were killed. 185 hit points of damage assistance. Now, he earned a profit of 30,783 credits from that game. And he also took away 3,048 experience points out of it as well. But the best thing of all was he won that game for his team. He really did earn it. In fact, he earned a beer from each of them, I think, because that one was so good. And yes, I think he was probably most proud of actually winning that game. I didn't realize when he sent it in exactly why he was so proud of it. Now I know. It's fairly obvious. So if you enjoyed both of those replays, this one and the previous one on Murovanka, where you got the brothers in arms, please give this video a like. Do subscribe to our channel. Leave a little comment down below because it feeds the algorithm. And thank you for watching.